NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. To the 25.
Hey, get set.
Tua to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Pacheco.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Attack, attack! Right side!
He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney
from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
And this will be caught at the 30. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hey, let's go!
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
Hey, 15. Right side.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Yellow.
Now a 2nd and 10.
15. Right side.
Now here's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Yellow. Easy. 15. Right side.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
At the 7-yard line. Right side.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but this is a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Again, it's A-Chain.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Kadarius Toney deep for KC.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line. Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And running with power here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Yellow, yellow.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Attack, attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Yellow.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
43, 43, 15. 15, yellow, 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 yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right.
He had him. He was was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 69 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Chiefs 10. Jake Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
A loss of 2.
Once more, it's Pacheco. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll try and run with Pacheco. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being run and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow!
Now Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And it's taken in at the 9. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
20 TX.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely.
He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
All right, fellas, listen up. Hey. Let's go.
Tua going to throw. That's caught by Chosen.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. A-Chain now up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Chosen.
41 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Chiefs 10. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 57. Where's that?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
32 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes firing complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Yellow. Come back.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
42
Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow. Hey, 57.
Mahomes will throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Dolphins.
Cover 3, kick. Cover 3, kick. Help!
Running right, here's A-Chain. And he's got it to about the 40. And quickly, they get to the line.
20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and big.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A-Chain on 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chiefs 18. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's Pacheco on the read option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
43! 43! Yellow! Hey, 15, 15, 15!
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38.
Second down and a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
All right, let's go. Ready?
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
44.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert. 53 yards. And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is